Hello, my name is Ty Peck, and today I will be giving a persuasive speech. But before that, let me introduce you to my sponsor. Rang Total Body Fuel is an energy drink that provides a great workout stimuli for you to get a premium pump in your workout. And I enjoy it, and it helps me sustain a quality workout. Pretty good. Okay, so here we go. Today, I'm going to give a persuasive speech on the Houston Astros cheating scandal. I believe that there should be more punishment for their actions. I also use this topic as my informative, just giving background on the Houston Astros cheating scandal, but this speech I'm going to talk about why they should be punished more. Here we go. So, you're playing an entire season, and you find out, you get to the championship, you lose, and then you find out that the team that won cheated. You're very upset. You want the players to be held accountable. You want their title to be vacated. You want some kind of punishment to the players and to the organization. But there is none. You're upset. You're hurt. You want some justice. That's how the MLB players are towards the Houston Astros. And in this speech, I'm going to provide you with some examples of certain circumstances in MLB history on other teams and players that deserve punishment, and why the Astros situation is similar and why they should deserve more punishment than they already have. Okay. So, the Astros set up a camera in center field, a high-tech camera, and they would zoom in onto the catcher giving signs. 1 fastball, 2 curve, blah, blah, blah. And the catcher gives signs to the pitcher so he can decide what pitch to throw. So, putting a camera here, you're not stealing the signs yourself as many players do. Like they relay signs to the batter if they're on second base, but a camera, artificial technology, is being sent to a feed in the Astros dugout where they have an iPad, and they're looking and they catch on to what pitches are being thrown with the signs, and then they bang on a trash can. Once could be a fastball, twice could be a curve, and the batter, he's up there and he can hear it and he knows what pitch is coming, and that's a great advantage for the hitter. And me being a baseball player, I know this because it's so hard to distinguish what pitch is coming and whether you should swing or not. Knowing the pitch beforehand, that's a great advantage, and it's not supposed to be known. That's part of the game and what makes hitting so hard to do, that you have to adjust to the pitch and hit it yourself, not use artificial technology to do this. And so the Astros received a 1-year suspension by the MLB of their manager, A.J. Hinch, and their general manager. 1 year. That was it. No punishment to the players. And other MLB players are going out on Twitter and other social media platforms and displaying why this is wrong. Why shouldn't the players that benefited from this receive a fine or a suspension of some sorts? And they bring up valid points because the players benefited from this, and it's proven that the manager and general manager were hardly involved in this scandal, and it was mostly conducted by the players. None of them received a suspension or a fine, and they still have a World Series title. A pitcher put out on Twitter that he would rather play against someone that was on steroids than knowing the pitch before. And this is when we look back at baseball history, you see that during the steroid era of the 1990s, early 2000s, There were players that were knocking out 50 plus home runs, 50, 60, 70 plus home runs out of the park in a season. And this had never been seen in baseball before. And it raised some eyebrows as people already had suspicions on what was going on. And these players, Alex Rodriguez, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, they received big-time suspensions, fines, and humiliation, even went to court as well for lying about their involvement in this. And today, these players won't ever probably be voted into the Hall of Fame, even though their careers were so great because of this cheating. And so you have MLB players saying that they would rather have someone on steroids than what the Astros did. And these guys that were on steroids, they all were fined, they all were suspended. Astros have got nothing. And I think they should get something for this. I mean, when we look at college programs, when it's found out years later that they were cheating and recruiting or using, like, paying players to come to their school, cheating like that, years, decades later, their titles, their banners are taken down and their titles are vacated. Why not have this for the Astros? They cheated in a way, the entire team cheated and knew of this. And they benefited from this, and that's how they won the 2017 World Series. It's documented that they received a great advantage. Their home average during the playoffs was like 350 plus hitting. And their away average at other stadiums was just around 200. So they batted so much greater at home because they had this advantage. And I think that letting the MLB, letting these players do this and not get away with it, that's horrible. It just shows that you can get away with this and still have a World Series title, still have a ring. Why won't other teams do this? If I'm the MLB, I set an example and say, you know what? You guys cheated. You violated the integrity of the game. This World Series title that you won, you didn't deserve. It's vacated. And also, I hand out punishments to all the players. Suspensions, 50 game, 162 game, whatever the MLB sees fit. But I just think that they deserve more punishment than what they've gotten. They should get fines. They should get suspensions, and the World Series title should be gone. The game isn't meant to be cheated. It is America's pastime, and this game is pure, and it shouldn't be violated like that. If you don't punish players for doing this, it will continue to happen. These players need to be held accountable and punished more for their actions. Thank you.